Hey guys, welcome back to TTSCC Trader. I hope everyone is cool. I really don't have the time to read the chat, so I'll actually engage with the chat after a bit, after talking about the price action. I just need to confirm that you guys can hear me perfectly. I just need to know that, and then, yeah, that's all. Just let me know to the chat box that you guys can hear me perfectly. I would love to go directly to my chart. Then, if I can finish before 9:30, I will I will read the comment. Okay, okay, all clear. Thank you, brother. Uh, okay, I can't do it from here. This is the Friday price action, and if you remember that was the all-time high over here. I told that I'm more interested to look for sell today in that Friday because market didn't close above that -2 standard deviation. Because the -2 standard deviation, if you remember, I told that I need to see the body close below this new day opening gap to look for the sell, and that was my intention. Around the morning session, I framed a sell setup in on that specific day. That means on Friday. I tried to take a sell. I told that it's not a good setup. It's not the best setup. I'm trying it. Don't copy my trade. Don't go for this trade. If you'd love to go, it's gonna be your own risk. It's not perfect sell setup. Nothing. And then there was a buy setup according to the order block. And I told that this is the best order block. If you'd love to go for this, you can try this order block entry because that was the best order block that has provided us 20 handle around the morning session. Now, around the PM session, I wasn't here. I actually took the trade. You have seen this buy setup, but I have done something else which I will talk about right now. Here, if you can see this 50-minute candle, it has closed around the PM session. Okay, so my PM session started exactly at 12:50. So around 12:50, market has closed here. That candle closed below this new opening gap. So I was interested to look for sell only. I had this sell side liquidity. If you remember, that was the sell side liquidity we are watching around that specific day. It was a very specific or thin sell side liquidity over here, this low and that low. I just told that market has to close below this line or new day opening gap. Then I can look for uh, that sell side liquidity. More importantly, I told very specific way. I told that on Friday, I want to see this market will be in between -2 standard deviation, -1.5 standard deviation. That is not on my chart right now. Don't look at this two blue line. It is actually not anything. instead of the TGIF. This is the TGIF line. This minus 2.2 standard deviation, this minus 2.5 standard deviation, there was minus 1.5 standard deviation. So I told that I would love to see this market will be in between this area. So that open, that body open, and that here. So I wanted to see this market will be here in that area. Okay, that was my intention. One specifically on Friday. If I come back again to this 15-minute chart, this was that zone I was talking about here. Now let me actually remove this box from my chart because I'm in lower time frame. This is that minus 2.52 standard deviation. There was the body over here. I would love to talk about here first. When this body has closed below this new day opening gap, I wanted to see this candle will go until this new day opening gap or here, and then it will start to fall. Now I'm going to 1 minute chart. Just remember that it didn't reach to this new day opening gap. So this is that price action over here. If you can see, this is that candle market was going higher, 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 and it stopped over here. It didn't tap minus 2 standard deviation. It didn't tap to this new opening gap. Instead of that, it has fallen. While it has fallen, cleared this low. That was that liquidity. We knew that this is the liquidity over here. Okay, just above the daily bullish parallel gap. This is that big box is the daily bullish parallel gap. It has cleared that liquidity. That was my best 22 YT model. Market structure shift over here. Entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. So if I would love to take and trade, even though I have the sell side liquidity over here, okay, here, and my intention was this market will reach at least until this new opening gap before falling. After seeing this best 22 YT model, this is the best 22 YT model, okay, and you can see actually market stopped me out, then clear this sell side liquidity, fall until that hourly gap. So if you have watched the weekly analysis video, you already know that why this gap was important to me and why I was expecting this market is not going to close the daily bullish parallel gap 100%. So if you didn't watch it, then you will not understand what I'm saying over here. I hope you have watched it and you have got it. Okay, whatever it is, market came here, trade this hourly gap. I would love to mark that order block same way. This candle has closed above this consecutive candle, so this was the order block. I'm going to mark it as my order block over here. 1 2 3 4 5, market didn't come to this order block within 5 candle, then market actually fall. This is the lowest down close body close candle that failed to take the order block low. Instead of taking that, it has actually failed to trade this gap, this order block. If it could tap to this order block, that would be the best buying scenario over here, right? You already know how to observe this order block. Now unfortunately it didn't provide us the entry opportunity over here. I'm absolutely okay with that because just market didn't give me the entry. I've done here something actually. I will show you the execution, everything over here. So that was the order block I marked and the mean threshold of that order block. Why is that? Because the volatility was here, huge volatility. First of all, I was not able to take the entry above this consecutive order block and then put my stop loss below this low. I was not able to do that. So I actually marked this is my order block and I have seen how beautifully it has respected the mean threshold of that order block, and the mean threshold. This is the mean threshold. That means the 50% of this candle. Just because I marked it because of the range, I was not able to do that. At the same time, I would love to show you something else over here. You can see after coming here, this swing high was a valid swing high for shifting market structure. This was the market structure shift. I wasn't in this trade, by the way. The reason was I was in order block trade. So here, this was the entry gap around here. This is the entry gap. This is the breakaway gap. Now if you would love to mark this one as your breakaway gap, then that will be your entry gap. Both of these are valid, but as you can see, it's a very small gap over here. I don't want to mark it as my entry gap, sorry, breakaway gap, or this one is an entry gap. Both way you will get the opportunity to take the entry from the 22 YT model, because within 1 2 3, within 3 candle you got the entry from this gap. This candle has tapped to this entry gap. Again, if you really would love to mark the lowest gap, which is here, as your breakaway gap, then this should be your entry gap. I am not interested to mark it as my entry gap, so I will mark it as my entry gap, and this should be the breakaway gap over here. Around here, this should be the breakaway gap. You can take the entry from here and you can see it was a huge run, actually from the entry gap over here to here. It was near about 69 handle run. Okay, so whatever it is, this was the entry. I mean, first entry I took it around here because it was a beautiful 22 YT model to me, and I was expecting it will come here to this new day opening gap before taking this sell side liquidity. Without taking this sell side liquidity, it's not coming. Sorry, without tapping here, it's not coming here, which is clean sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart. You have seen that sell side liquidity. That was my intention. Okay, so far that was my intention to see that one, but at the same time it actually didn't work. It has fallen. Now I'm going to show you the entries I have taken on that specific day. Show you the execution. For instance, it's a bit difficult to show you, by the way. That was that same 22 YT model, market structure shift. Remember why I was looking for buy? Because there was the new opening gap. Market didn't tap to this new opening gap, so I was interested to see if it can tap to this new opening gap, then it can fall. So I took some contract here, added some contract there. Then when I have seen this market went a bit, trailed my stop loss, got stopped out to the break even. Then I framed the sell instead of taking buy. I framed the sell 1 2 3 contract sell, took the partial here, and then some partial one handle. Okay, oh sorry, one contract closed there, and finally got stopped out by that run. Okay, so I trailed the stop loss, and then finally by that run I got stopped out over here. After getting stopped out over here, by the way, when I framed first the buy, I got stopped out, and when I found that okay, it's not actually going higher, I immediately switched my bias and took the sell because of the sell side liquidity. So I was interested to see okay, so it's not actually going for the nude opening gap. Instead of that, it is coming for the sell side liquidity I showed you, right? So it finally came here, and I got stopped out exactly over here by trailing the stop loss. Then this market fall, I took an entry when it came to this area. So when this candle closed to that open of this candle, I really didn't notice that it didn't close above this candle. So I tried to take the entry from the opening of this candle, added more over there, then got stopped out because my stop loss was just covering this what is I mean the uh, here the opening of this order block. That was my stop loss. Okay, so because of the highly volatility, you can see the volatility was kind of until here. Okay, my entry was from there. Okay, so let me show you this from here to here. Actually, I trailed the stop loss, first covered the min threshold, then trailed the stop loss to the opening of this lowest down close body close candle. Then I got stopped out over here. Immediately I took re-entry. You can see here I got stopped out by here. So kind of 5 contract you can see here, 2 plus 3. Okay, so 5 contract I got stopped out. Immediately took the entry depending on that order block and order block min threshold entry over here. Whenever I got stopped out here, I took re-entry, covered that order block low, and then finally closed the trade here. I mean, took 7 contract out of here, and I have to force the market to close it because it was more than $1,200. So I can't actually go more than $1,200. You can see now I stopped by $1,196 because I had to take an intentional loss over here. So I 1 2 3 contract micro contract I took buy, and then I got just minimized my loss under $1,200. So that was the trade around the PM session yesterday. First, that 22 YT model, I was thinking that this market will first trade that new opening gap, then it will fall and take that sell side liquidity. Unfortunately, there was no buy side liquidity, nothing. That was my expectation that it is going to trade that new opening gap and then it will go for that sell side liquidity. I was nothing to do around here. I would do nothing here because I was thinking that it will trade that new opening gap, then it will fall. So I didn't trade the order block trade here, nothing. Simply I was doing nothing. Finally got the 22 YT model, which was absolutely beautiful to me. There was nothing wrong, just buy side liquidity was missing over there, and my expectation was it will trade the new opening gap. That is why I framed the buy, added more, and when I got stopped out, immediately switched my bias and took the sell and hold the trade. Then finally I took re-entry around here, trailing stop loss stopped me out, immediately took re-entry and actually closed the trade around 52 handle, took the partial, and then it was actually more than $1,200. So I had to take some losses over there intentionally. By the way, whatever it is, this was the trade around the PM session. I went too fast over here because, by the way, I took the partial to the top of this new opening gap. Okay, so that was my partial, and my target was this gap. That was my target, but as my profit was already more than $1,200, I had to close the trade. I had to forcefully close the trade. That was the opportunity for me. By the way, it was not a perfect trade, depending on the order block, because market didn't give you the entry from this order block around here. It didn't give you the entry just for one tick, one tick or two tick, I guess. It was 42 and 41. Okay, one handle, 40, one handle. Just for one handle, you didn't maybe get the entry over two ticks, or no, not one handle. Just for two tick, you didn't get the entry from the order block. My feeling is, if you can mark them, maybe you didn't get the entry opportunity over here, but around the morning session you have found the entry over here. You remember, you got the entry over there. How beautiful that entry was. So beautiful, right? Not here, actually, my mistake. Here, that was the order block. You got the entry from here. How beautiful it has provided you the partial, at least 20 handle, and then market came until this area, and then market fall. If you can mark them, you are looking for your freedom. This is very easy to get the freedom. By the way, this is the market open today, so I would love to come to this chart so that it is easier to show you guys. I'm going to 15-minute chart. So this is the 15-minute chart. I first would love to talk about the London session from today. So you can see, this is the candle that has fall until here, made the relatively equal lows, this low and that low. They are the relatively equal lows. So I will mark it as a sell side liquidity. Here it has built the sell side liquidity around 330. Now it has built the buy side liquidity as well. Here you can see this is that relative equal highs. It has built the buy side liquidity here as well inside the session. I would love to mark that on as well, because it is also important to show you. So here, that was the buy side liquidity. Over here, that was the today's London session. This is today's London session. Market has built the buy side liquidity, market has built the sell side liquidity. I'm going to 1 minute chart now. Now you can see that after building the buy side liquidity, it was messy price action, right? I mean, if you really would love to look for 22 IT model, there was no beautiful setup. If you look for some kind of highest bullish parabol gap to take the sell, there was no something like that. It was messy. So maybe you are not able to take that sell from here. It was absolutely impossible. And later, if you can see here, the same thing, no setup, nothing over here. So then finally, actually market fall and cleared, or sorry, made the sell side liquidity here. Okay. After building this sell side liquidity, look at this first bullish gap, right? Sorry, bearish gap, because market has built the sell side liquidity. So I'm interested to mark that bearish gap. It is too far from this sell side liquidity, because brother, you told that if it is too far from the sell side liquidity, you are not interested to mark it. Just look, this is the candle, this is the candle. Just two candle has built this bearish gap. If there was 2-3 more candle or bear candle, I wouldn't mark this one because it was too far from that liquidity level. But here the candles were high volatility around here, but the gap is the nearest gap of this line without any kind of messiness over here. 1, 2, 3. Just three candle has built this gap, then two candle or three candle, another next bull candle has validated this gap as an entry. This is the candle which has closed above this gap. The next candle gave you the entry from this gap. So here, that is the entry. Your stop loss has to be below this low, which has cleared the liquidity from 1 minute chart. I'm not able to do that because it's 28 handle. So either I have to sacrifice this trade, or I have to put my stop loss exactly around 15 handle. Whatever the 15 handle is, I have to make it around the 15 handle. Or what else you can do? You can actually, I mean, put your entry a bit lower. That is risky, of course. I'm not interested to show you this because I prefer to take a loss instead of missing the trade, because missing the trade is more hard. I mean, it hurts more rather than a losing trade. I don't want to miss this trade. I know that my maximum loss is going to be 15 handle. It's very small, very small. Okay. As well as it has covered that candle, which is the bullish candle over here, or bullish parallel gap. So bullish parallel gap candle has been covered by my stop loss. Of course, same thing here. I will take the partial around 15 handle, and then if you can hold your trade as long as you want, you can see wherever it came until here. You want to hold it until here, I don't have any problem. But my first intention, can it provide me 15 handle from the London session? And by making the liquidity, as you can see perfectly, it has built the sell side liquidity, provided the buy over here, and then provided me 15 handle. I'm happy with that. Would love to come here around the 7 a.m. kill zone entry, because this is the thing I am showing you for so long time. I know that you guys don't care about that. It's nothing for you. You have to force the market, add a lot of things over here, where I have tried to show you the easiest way to trade this thing. Okay, so it's up to you, man. I have no problem. My job is to show you the beauty. I'm showing it to you. Okay, so what is that? Market first entered to 630. Where it is that? This is here. I'll look for the sell side liquidity and the buy side liquidity, which is going to be cleared first by 6:30 to 7. So here I have some sell side liquidity. If you would love to mark this low and that low, they are also valid, but I can see that there is the obvious liquidity. Nobody has closed below this low. This is the sell side liquidity, and if I look for the buy side liquidity over here, you can see a lot of buy side liquidity actually, but I'm going to use this high and that high as my buy side liquidity. So I'm going to mark them as my buy side liquidity, and later you can see that actually it has cleared this obvious liquidity, this buy side liquidity. Lot of buy side liquidity has been cleared. No sell side liquidity has been cleared, but lot of buy side liquidity has been cleared in between 6:30 to 7. So what did I tell you? I told you that when this market will come inside the 6:30 time zone, first your job is to mark sell side liquidity and buy side liquidity, and look which is going to be taken at first. If we take the sell side liquidity at first from 6:30, not before the 6:30, from 6:30, if it clear the sell side liquidity first, exactly from 7 you will look for the buy. That means all you need a bullish displacement. If it clear the buy side liquidity exactly at 7, or from the 7 you will look for the bearish displacement. No market structure shift, no order block, nothing, just bearish displacement, because it has cleared the buy side liquidity. So you can see this, that candle exactly from 6:58, so 6:59. Still I'm not interested to take anything. What I'm looking here, only sell. Why? Because the market has cleared the buy side liquidity. See this high and that high, they're the relatively equal highs. Then market has the relatively equal highs here, lot of liquidity. Look at this high and that high, how beautiful that clean buy side liquidity here. Okay, all of them has been cleared by that run. All the buy side liquidity has been cleared by that run. So I'm only interested to look for sell. No buy is valid. So if I get bearish displacement, I'll take the sell. If there is no bearish displacement, I will let this market to go. This is that 7 a.m. candle. If I ask you, is that a displacement? That means a huge candle toward the sell side liquidity. Is that a sell side bearish displacement comparing with other candles? Just look all of these candles. Okay, all of these candles. Is this a displacement to you? Does it look like a displacement? After seeing this, all I need to see, can it make a gap? If there is a gap, I'm more interested to take a sell from this gap. Is there market structure shift? Yes, there is market structure shift. I don't care. No, there is no market structure shift. I don't care. Do I have the displacement? There is a market structure shift, but no displacement. Can I take that entry? No. I need the displacement from 7 a.m. exactly from 7. I would love to take the entry over here. Again, my maximum stop loss has to be here, but I don't want to take more than 15 handle risk around the around the London session, around the 7 a.m., around the PM session. I am not interested to take more than 15 handle risk, and my partial in between London AM 7 a.m. kill zone and the PM session partial is fixed 15 handle. I have already uploaded a what is I mean kind of short. You have seen that over there around the PM session I was trying to catch 20 handle partial, and it has provided 17 handle, then stopped me out. The PM session 7 a.m. and the London session is low volatile area, so over there 15 handle is the best way to take the partial. Around the morning session I want to take 20 handle partial, not less than 1 tick 20 handle, minimum 20 handle, maximum 25 handle. That should be my partial. Same thing, stop loss is also going to be the maximum 15 handle, but around the PM session you can take a 20 handle risk. Okay, so depending on your around the PM session, remember, not 7 a.m., not London session. London session and 7 a.m. my maximum loss should be 15 handle. Would love to go for 15 handle partial, and then if you want to hold your trade until here, I have no problem with that. But my minimum partial level will be 15 handle. That is the best if you close the trade around 15 handle. Okay, and then let's see if it can give me the immediate reaction. That candle has provided me the entry and a bit, volatility, sorry, what to say, kind of consolidation here. And then this market has provided me kind of, kind of, how much? Kind of 33 handle, something like that, after that partial around 15 handle. So it is the trade for the AM session. Then it will go higher, I don't care. Then it will fall, I don't care. All I care, did it provide me 15 handle or not, depending on the logic I told you, because I'm trying to make the thing simple to you. Go back to your chart and do the same thing, and notice how many times the 7 AM worked exactly the same way. Most of the time it will provide you more than 20 handle. Most of the time, like 95% of the time, 99% of the time, you will get more than 15 handle. But I prefer to take the partial around 15 handle and then put my stop loss to the break even, and then I can hold my trade as long as I want. It's up to you. Okay, I don't care about your maximum target. All I care, did you take the partial around 15 handle or not? So that was the 7 AM. That was the London session. That was the yesterday's PM session here. Yesterday's PM session. Now all of this price action, why I was looking for buy here. If you didn't watch the weekly analysis video, you will never understand the premium and discount. Is there anyone who has watched the weekly analysis video and tell me, did the market exactly work the way I told him to work? Exactly over here. Okay, I'm asking about here. So the way I told this market is going to work here, did it work the exactly same way around this area or not? This is my question. If you have already watched that video, sorry, if you have already watched the weekly analysis video where I have talked about the unfilled gap, then premium and discount. Okay, premium and discount, very important, because most of you are really struggling with the premium and discount. So if you really don't know how to mark that premium and discount, it's gonna be difficult for you. Okay, it's gonna be really so difficult. Okay, so finally, this market has cleared the all-time high before the AM session. So before the AM session market, this is the all-time high. Market has cleared that all-time high. Of course, this is my line, but remember these two line, which is actually here. You can see this line and that line. They're the TGIF line. So if I go to the weekly chart, this is the weekly chart. Remove these lines. So all-time high. Let me remove them. So I have marked that candle. See this candle. I have marked that candle for my TGIF. Thanks God it's Friday. You can see this is 20%, this is 30%. So over there you are seeing two blue line over here. According to my weekly analysis video, I told that if it respect this and then keep falling, I remember this is according to the TGIF. Not my bias is bearish, not my bias is bullish. I'm not talking about the bias. I'm talking about the TGIF line. So I told that it will respect this line and then it will fall. If it doesn't do that, it has closed above this line, then it will come back again by this to this line, and then this will be my target. So this is the two case of scenario. If Monday body close above this line, Tuesday I will look for the sell again until these two lines, any of this line will be traded first, then it will go higher toward that minus 2.5 standard deviation. If it respect it and then keep consolidating, this is the opening of today's candle, right? It will come here or maybe there, and then it will be respected. It is also okay with the TGIF line. Now, according to my bias, what is my interested? I am bullish actually, and minus 2.5 standard deviation is my target. Then I came here in hourly chart, and I have provided you all the information about the premium and discount. So that was the range, and this was the equilibrium. You can see here is that line. Market never come over here. I'm really happy to see that the way I explained in the session, in that video, I told that it can of course do that. If it can come to the equilibrium, of course it can do that. The last fall should be until this gap. If this gap is broken, that means I'm bearish, I'm not bullish anymore. I'll look for that low. This is the lowest probable thing. I don't want to see that. I really don't care about if it keep falling. I don't want to see that. I clearly told that inside that video explaining this premium and the discount. So I wanted to see it will work with the premium gap. So here this is the 50-minute premium gap, which is above the equilibrium. Here is another 50-minute gap. So they're the premium gap. I wanted to see it will work with the premium gap, and then it will go higher again for that line. And if it actually can close above this minus sorry the TGIF line, then I will expect it will tap to this TGIF line and then it will go higher. As you can see, the overnight big run, that means from here to here, this is near about 241 handles. So far before the opening the market has provided a long run. Still, what is my bias? Bearish. Why? Because this market should come to this TGIF line. So I will keep looking for the selling opportunity today. I'm not bullish today and tomorrow. This today's is actually my bearishness. I'm looking for the TGIF because right now market is above this TGIF line. If this market was below this TGIF line, my bias would be bullish because the TGIF is not finished by Friday. So here I will keep looking for selling opportunity after clearing the all-time high. If it keep going higher, we'll talk about that later inside the session. But right now, if you ask me what is my bias, of course I'm bearish until any of this line is not being traded. So I'm more interested to look for sell. I had a lot to talk about here, the way this market has traded here, but later I changed my mind. It's not worthy because it's not worthy, okay, because I'm not getting that much response. I have just made the video where I don't need to make it. I just got nine comment over there. Okay, so I have near about 11,000 subscribers. So out of 11,000 people, I just got 9 comment in a video where I have explained a lot of things which is absolutely important to understand the price action. I just got 9 response. I really appreciate those people who has actually watched that video and commented over there. I really appreciate, guys. I really help. Thank you so much. But I hope you will be agree with me that out of 11,000 people, if I just have 9 comment, that means people are not interested to learn. Okay, so if they are not interested to learn, I don't need to go inside the price section to make it clear to all of you. I don't need it to do it. Okay, so later that is why I didn't start my stream bit earlier. I thought I will start it, but I didn't do it. So yeah, you can think whatever you wanna think, but that is my thinking, brother. Because if I don't get the response, I should not keep continue that. Okay, so this is gonna be the 1 minute chart, and this is the 50-minute chart. On my right hand side, this is the 50-minute chart. Remember the TGIF line? Where was that? TGIF line. Let me actually go to hourly chart and make it TGIF line visible to 1 minute chart. Okay, perfect. So on my right hand side, you can see this is that 50-minute chart. On my left hand side, this is the 1 minute chart. I am bearish until any of this line, this or that line. This is minus 2.5 standard deviation. That black line is minus 2.52 standard deviation. This is midnight open. TGIF 20%, TGIF 30%, and this minus 2.5 standard deviation. I'm not interested to see it will actually come to this minus 2.5 standard deviation by today without any kind of news. We'll have to go to the calendar. Just before starting, I have just 1 minute left. You can see tomorrow we have the FOMC, but we don't have the conference, so this is just a news. We can't use the FOMC knowledge over here because this is just the FOMC news, no, without any conference. Okay, and all of the other is tentative. That means there is no non-farm payroll or something like that. We don't have news today. Tomorrow, no news. Okay, so this week is gonna be a bit difficult to trade. I hope so. I mean, I believe so. But of course, we'll see if there is anything. Thank you guys for being over here. Now I will wait for the 9:30 open. At the same time, I'll read your comment. If you have any question, just let me know that question. Brother, I have a question. What is Gallo PTA of ICT? I don't know, brother. Who is here? Please let me know. I can say Abdul Samad Jadani is here. Brother, I watched all videos of your playlist. Hey, Ishfaq, please let me know. Just leave some comment over there, okay? I am really, trust me, man. I'm not like other YouTubers. I feel like this is my family. So I need the family member who is here, who is with me. I need that information from you guys. So I need the comment so that I will be able to know, okay, this is the guy who is interested to learn. And then Depending on that information, later I will reply you or I will try to clear your confusion. Sometimes I don't reply someone because they are not interested to learn. That is why I don't actually reply them. So please let me know if you have watched something. Leave a comment over there. I will remember your name. Trust me. So this is 9:30 open, and you can see this is that opening gap, huge opening gap, by the way. The huge opening gap. We'll see how to trade this market. This is why Friday hasn't finished the TGIF. Even if Friday has closed below the 20% or 30%, it has to close in between 20 and 30%. If it do that, the TGIF is done. Exactly at 20%, exactly at 30%, or in between 20 and 30%. If it doesn't do that, the TGIF is not done, brother. Do you understand, Abdul Samad? Good morning, Sena. How are you, brother? Raman, hello, brother. Listing March, tell me please, Tito, if I study and learn all your video study, can I be profitable in few months? If you ask me in few months, I will give you 3 months maximum. You will need just 3 months to be profitable if you study them. But if you just watch them and then, oh, okay, this is just watching video, studying video is different. Watching video means you have watched, you think that, oh, okay, I have now all the information in my mind. Let's go to the chart, make the profit. No, it's not possible. Studying a video or studying a video means you have to watch that video, you have to write down some notes from that video, you have to write it down, you have to do that, and then you will come to the chart, you will observe that things for at least 1 week, at least 1 week. Is it happening again and again? The way I'm showing you the order block, is it happening again and again, or is it just happening one time, rest 500 times it doesn't work? What is that? This is called studying a video. You have to study a video. If you do that, it will take maximum 3 months to be a consistent profitable trader. If you are not a over trader, if you are not kind of if your psychology is not messed up. Okay, so I took a loss, so let's forget about everything else. Just push the button, just push the button. If you do that, of course, nothing can make you profitable. So you have to make sure that your psychology is strong. If you take a loss, okay, it's simple. Okay, I don't care, next time I'm going to get a profit. uh, by the way, uh, this is an high probable trading opportunity, high probable trading opportunity. Yeah, this is one of the highest probable 22 YT model. Anyone interested with this model, you can try. This is the highest probable or something kind of best setup, something like that. So here, that should be the entry from here. Again, this is the best setup. I know that my stop loss has to be here. I'm not able to do that because of the stop loss. You can see 44 handle. That is why I put it exactly over here, which is just above this candle, which has made this parallel gap. Partial has to be 20 handle, which is around here. This should be the partial, and then you can hold your trade as long as you want. This is the best setup. Remember, if anyone interested, you guys can go for this trade. That should be the partial, and then you can hold your trade until this minus 2.5. This is the best 22 item model. There can be nothing more than this. No, there is nothing so more beautiful rather than this setup. I hope it will provide at least 20 handle, at least 20 handle, and then, as I told, if you can hold, okay, that should be the partial. I don't know if any of you in this trade or not. That should be the partial. If you are in this trade, that should be the partial, and then you can hold your trade. You don't need to hold it until here. You can hold it until here, which is the sell side liquidity. Okay, let me put it in a logical level instead of choosing some random level. So this is the logical level. So you can hold your trade until here by putting your stop loss to the break even. The best 22 IT model, by the way. Hey RP, how are you, man? If there is anyone in this trade, I will keep talking about the price action. Otherwise, I will just wait. Okay. Remember, just my bias is bearish. I'm not bullish. That was the best 22 IT model. While this candle was going higher, I talked about this not after seeing the fall. This is the best model. Only one thing I did wrong here. I put my stop loss over here because I am not able to put it around here. I'm not able to do that. So I put it here. So after cleared the partial, maybe you'll get stopped out to the break even. If any of you in this trade is still in this trade, we'll continue to explain the price action. Otherwise, I will wait for the next topic. Now you can say that, brother, I didn't notice this is the 22 item model. That's your problem. Why didn't you notice that? Market has cleared the buy side liquidity. That is the best market structure shift. That is the fair value gap, immediate reaction of this fair value gap. And then this market has provided you 20 handle. That's all. The upper quadrant of the opening gap, see this line, small line, this is the upper quadrant of this what to say, I mean the opening gap. I'm not convinced yet. I would love to see it will at least fall until there, which is you can see the 50% of this opening gap. But of course, if you are in this trade, you should be get stopped out to the break even now after clear the partial. So maybe you got the 20 handle and then you got stopped out to the break even. But if you didn't move your stop loss, you are still in this trade. I don't know if you will get your boom, or I mean it will hit your stop loss or not. Okay, listing, you are still in this trade. Okay, so you didn't actually move your stop loss. I got you. But if you didn't take the partial, then you are in a big risk. I still don't think so. It will go higher. It should keep falling. Let's see. Going to get over. It's in the weekly analysis playlist. It's in the weekly. I just uploaded it. Okay, that is the last video I have uploaded, brother. But if you really would love to go for the playlist, then it's in the weekly analysis playlist. The same thing I explained in this video. Let me actually show you the video. The same thing I showed you in that video. Just a second. While the market was closed, why you are not feeling it, Marquis? You should feel it, man, because you are trading through your order block. It has traded the order block, brother. Don't you notice that? It has traded your order block. Marquis, open your eyes and see where did it trade. Don't worry about this trade. When Wizard told you that this is the best trade, you should look for that. Go to the playlist. If you come here in this playlist, inside this playlist, there is a playlist called weekly analysis. What is that? Weekly analysis. Weekly analysis. Here, this is the weekly analysis video. By the way, guys, I my thumbnail is saying that gold and futures, but it's not actually gold analysis. This is only the what to say, I mean the NQ. This is that video actually. In this video where I have explained everything. I showed you every single thing over here, how about the premium discount. This this area market was absolutely close. This is the area I'm talking about, that it should not trade this gap. All of these things, okay. This is the premium market should work with the premium, then it should go for the higher. Everything I was saying over there in this video. You guys, if you want, you can watch it later. Okay. I'm done with 20 handle, bro. Congratulations, brother. Boom for you. How to learn from TTSMC. Hey, Tamimi, thank you for sharing that link, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Okay, Marquis, still you should be happy, right? You got your boom. Still you should be happy. My mistake. It should be this consecutive order block. It should be the consecutive order block. And it's the best order block, by the way. The 50% is the mean threshold of this order block. So here this is the mean threshold of this order block. I don't want to see anybody close above this line. Nobody should close above this mean threshold, and then it should keep falling. Remember the sell side liquidity here? It should come to this sell side liquidity. And more importantly, to this line, to this blue line, 1 and 2. So if you didn't watch that weekly analysis video, you will never understand that why I'm bearish instead of the bullishness. This is why I'm asking that. Did you watch that? Rajkumari Rai, boom. Okay, you got the boom. Congratulations. TJ, I'm out as well. Boom. At least you should be happy because you got your boom. Thank you. Ramanshid, you also got the boom. Thank you, brother, for getting that boom. Write down boom, guys, please. Just look how beautifully this order block is working over here. This is the order block. 22 YT model. This is the best order block ever on the market. You will, whatever order block you see, this is the best order block. By the way, I was saying to Marquis that this is another order block. This is the consecutive order block over here. This is another actual explanation. I don't want to go over here right now. Would love to stay here around this session or this. Thank you guys for writing boom now. Just market open. I gave you the boom. What else do you need? Why you're not taking the entries? I don't want to take the entries. I bought that account just to show you about that Bullnox future, Blue Guardian futures, that you are going to get this project X, and this is kind of the same thing. Okay, this is kind of same thing of that trading view. So if you are trading through the Bullnox, you don't need to worry about that. It is the same thing. Okay, it is the same thing, just exactly the same thing. That is the target. Okay, it's not the target. I just told that let me actually mark some kind of sell side liquidity and target it, but real target is this blue line or that blue line. Any of this line has to be tough. Market has to fall for any of these two blue line. Just remember that. That is my real target, by the way. Marquis, Monday the setup was perfect, man, and Friday are statistically not my best days for me as well, Marquis. It's not best for me as well. Friday, I'm the only day is Friday where I am afraid of the price action. Just Friday, but Monday is always the best. There is nothing wrong with the Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh wow, I'm good with that. But Friday, I'm a bit afraid of that Friday. All right, my fellow traders, we have seen the boom, and now it's to boom the like button into oblivion. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, thumbs up button. Thank you, Tamim, for reminding them. Hey, Tevin, congratulations, brother. Did you take that entry? RP, thank you so much, brother. I'm going to 50% on opening range gap. Oh, okay, you are waiting for that. Okay, you can do that, but my target is this blue line. At least that blue line. I'm not sure about this line, but make sure you have taken some partial. It has already provided you near about 61 handle. Now, out of this 61 handle, by taking a risk of just 22 handle. If you didn't take the partial, which is already 1 is to 3, right? Something like that. Not exactly 1 is to 3, but near about 1 is to 3. If you don't take the partial, that's difficult, brother. For me, actually. I'm going to for 50%. Okay, Marquis statistically, my English, my boom, boom, boom. I love you, brother. I love you too, Aiko. Don't boom? Thank you, brother. You are at least last fair value gap for 1 hour. I see that it is now trading this bullish fair value gap. I'm happy with that. I'm not still thinking that this is going higher. Of course, it can do that, but I'm not thinking about that. From the hourly chart, this is the bullish gap that is right now market is trading. I really would love to see it will come here to this line, at least to this line. Now it can of course reverse from there. If it do that, if it really would love to go higher from this gap, which is the hourly gap, then I will look for the buy side liquidity again, but not now, depending on the price action. This is the buy side liquidity. So for example, my bias is bullish. Just for example, my bias is bullish. By the way, my bias is not bullish. My bias is bearish. So you have seen the boom. I'm going to remove it from my chart now. You have seen the best to order block. You have seen everything over here. Don't complain later. Oh, brother, it doesn't work. It's like that way. So here, look at this candle as your order block. If your bias is bullish, I'm not sure if any of your bias is bullish or not. Look at this order block. If it close out this candle, this is going to be the consecutive order block. So you can see here. Okay, this is the consecutive order block. Okay, so over here, see this candle tap to this order block. That should be the entry. Here, that should be the entry. Stop loss below this low. Now, can you do that? I can't do that. I mean, I'm not able to do that. So what I will do, I'll move my stop loss until 21 handle. Okay, so let me put it over here until 22 handle, and we'll go for 22 handle partial, and then we'll hold my trade for this buy side liquidity if my bias is bullish. Okay, of course, can it go higher now? There is a possibility it will go higher from this gap, and it will wait for the tomorrow's price action to come back again to this two line. It is possible. So let's observe the order block. Okay, so 1:1 partial, then we'll hold the trade until the buy side liquidity. Let's go for that order block, that things I showed you through that video to understand the order block things. When I try to teach you the order block, I just didn't cherry pick. I have observed it, I have studied it, then I have found that okay, this is something I can share with the people and they can use this, they can be profitable by this. Okay. I just didn't cherry pick it. I just didn't take something and then showed it to you. Man, this is going to work. Okay, so you will get something, blah blah blah. No, I gave you that with explanation, where and how you are going to mark the order block, how you are going to do that, what should be your stop loss, what should be your partial, why you look for that. If you miss that trade from that order block, what will you do after missing that entry from the order block? Everything I have explained with the logic. So your job is to take that, to understand that, and mark it with your chart. Now look, this is a bull candle. Okay, right now I'm saying that my bias is not bullish. By the way, it is coming as a bear candle, whatever. My bias is not bullish, so I'm not taking this buy. It's not my buy. Why? Because my bias is not bullish. It is going to work according to that order block logic, right? Order block logic. So let me show you the order block from this gap, which is a very specific gap. If your bias is bullish, for example, I'm not bullish, I'm bearish. Just take off this conversation, think this is that bullish gap, your bias is bullish, and you are thinking this will go for the all-time high again and it will come to this minus 2.5 standard deviation. What should you expect first? this market will stay above this new day opening gap. This new day opening gap should not be broken, because if this is broken, this market will keep falling, okay, until another logical level. So it should be above here, above this new day opening gap, as well as this is the gap, which is the only gap, and this is the beautiful gap, the best gap. So what will happen, it will come to this gap, and then it will make the change in state of delivery. So this is a bearish market, right? This is a bearish market. So this is going to change in state of delivery, and then it will go higher from that word block to until this buy side liquid. You will think like that way. Again, my bias is not bullish, so I'm not taking this trade. My bias is bearish, so I will try to take the sell instead of taking the buy. It didn't work. No, you can't say like that way. Your stop loss has to be below this low, which I'm not able to do that. So what I will do, I'll take a risk of 20 handle or something like that. Okay, so until here, I'll take that risk. For example, I got stopped out here. So what I will look for, this low is taken or not? No, it didn't take. It has closed above this order block. Re-entry. Just go for the re-entry. Why it fall here? Maybe again, if your bias is bullish, my bias is not bullish, maybe it is coming to trade that min threshold or the 50% of this order block. So it is coming here to trade this, and then it will go higher. If your bias is bullish, my bias is not bullish, I will not take the buy. I will only go for the sell. First, you have to understand what is your bias. If the bias is not good, if you don't know where the market will go, nothing is going to work. So in that specific video, I also told that there was sell setup, lot of sell order block. I didn't mark them because I'm not interested to use those sell setup from the order block, because my bias is bullish. So it didn't work actually, by the way. I'm going to remove it. If my bias is bullish, what I would do here, do you know? I would mark the min threshold, which is here. You can see the min threshold. What I would do, for example, I took that sell actually. So I got stopped out while this market actually fall, and I got stopped out. This order block, the same thing. It's not hindsight. I did the same thing last Friday. I showed you the example. But there my bias was bullish, by the way. So here my bias is not bullish, so I'm not doing anything over here. If I got stopped out here, I can take re-entry while the market will go above this order block. You said in order block video that if your bias is wrong, then no order block can help you. There is rules to the order block. Thank you for that information. Thank you, Tevin, for confirming. Absolutely, brother. If your bias is wrong, if you don't know where the market is going, nothing is going to help you. So no order block is valid to you. I'm just talking about this order block is still to those people, because if you think your bias is bullish, what I would do in this type of scenario, again, my bias is not bullish. I'm not interested to see it will go higher. I would love to see it will go through all of this thing and it will come here to this line. It will come here. That is my expectation. So I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. Instead of that, there is a selling opportunity. I'll take that sell. But for example, your bias is bullish. So what I would do in this case of scenario, I got stopped out here. I would wait to see the body can close out this order block. Okay, it has closed. I would take a re-entry over there again. I would love to repeat one more time. My bias is not bullish. I'm not taking the buy. I'm only interested to look for the sell. And I showed you the best order block over here, how beautifully it has worked over there. Respected the min threshold and fall until that sell side liquidity. Now, of course, this bullish pair will get. Did I ever say that this is not a good setup when I have showed you this 22 YT model? Did I ever say that it's maybe going to work or something like that on blah 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 blah? No, I just told this is the best setup. If you want to go, you can try this setup, that 22 YT model, because this is the best model. There is nothing can be more beautiful than this 22 YT model. This is the best model. Why? This was according to my bias. Here this buy is not valid to me because it's not according to my bias, so I'm not interested to take this buy. Instead, I will keep looking for selling opportunity I have explained why I'm looking for sell, of course, to that specific video, which I have uploaded in the weekly video. So I told over there what is my expectation, by the way, by Monday and Tuesday, as we don't have any news. So that is why I'm still waiting for a selling opportunity. If you are with me to learn these concepts to make the profit, and you are the best area. I'm the wizard of this market. I'm saying this because I'm trying to show you something logical, and it is going to repeat again, again, and again, 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 and again. For the sake of this conversation, it went higher and hit the buy side liquidity. For the sake of this conversation, I'm not thinking that. I'm still thinking this will fall and come either this line or that line. Any of this line will be traded. Just for the sake of this conversation, you took the order block entry and your target was this buy side liquidity. Why should be your stop loss? Below the order block, 2 tick below the order block. Now, if you see that, now you are not able to put your stop loss over here because it is going to be huge. Either you will skip that trade or you will take a 20 handle risk. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, you will get 20 handle risk, maximum 20 handle, okay, around the morning session. But if you say, oh, order block didn't work, no, order block, again, for the sake of this conversation, I'm not thinking about that buy. I'm interested to look for the sell. But if this market come here, for example, it come here, and my bias is wrong, and this is a bullish market, market is going for that minus 2.5 standard deviation. In that type of situation, you can't complain that order block didn't work. Why? Because this is the low of that order block that still didn't been taken. Okay, so that setup is still valid. This is for the sake of the conversation. I'm not bullish, I'm bearish. Is there anyone who can you please tell me what I'm waiting for, what I'm waiting here? I mean, what I'm waiting for? Is there anyone who can tell me that what I'm waiting here? What I should get first before framing another sell setup? Not buy. Again, I'm not looking for the buy. Market will keep going higher. I will do nothing. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. I'm only interested to look for sell. Is there anyone who can tell me what I'm waiting for right now to take the sell? Please reply to me. By the way, I'm going to remove this order blocks line because later when if this market actually fall, people will think that I was looking for buy and this market fall, this didn't work. I don't want to make them confused, so I'm going to remove it. My bias is not bullish. I'm waiting for the selling opportunity. Okay, I got some reply. Utshuk, some liquidity taken, closing below min threshold, liquidity manipulation, MSS 22 YT model, MSS breakup, and then fair value cap, liquid to be taken, manipulation, buy side liquid taken, MSS, high to sweep the dump, buy side to be taken. Absolutely, brother. Those guys are telling me that my market, I'm waiting to see some kind of buy side liquidity to be taken. That is the first thing I'm waiting here. It has to take some buy side liquidity first before falling again. That is the only thing I'm waiting here. No market structure shift, no fair value gap, nothing. Just waiting to see if it can take some kind of buy side liquidity. After taking the buy side liquidity, then the rest will come one by one. First, you have to wait for the buy side liquidity to be taken. I'm still seeing this is a reaction from this gap. Sorry, excuse me. This is just a reaction, not the reversal for the all-time high and minus 2.5 standard deviation. No, I'm not thinking like that way. I'm thinking this gap is giving me some kind of reaction. That reaction will take some kind of buy side liquidity, then it will fall again. And this time it will go through this line with speed and will come at least until this new day opening gap over here. And then it can be a little bit consolidation and then finally fall for this two blue line. That two blue line is my target today. So right now I'm waiting for the liquidity taken. Without liquidity taken, no trade is valid to me. Absolutely. Just liquidity taken. Hey team, How are you, brother? Now you can't complain if I am waiting over here because I have shown you already a boom over here, which was a very nice, beautiful boom from this gap until the sell side liquidity over here. That was a very nice boom. Now you got stopped out after taking 20 handle. Okay, still that is a boom for you. So what do you see? Market came inside the 15-minute bearish gap. This is the 15-minute bearish gap. See here. This is the 15-minute bearish gap here. So market came inside the 15-minute bearish gap. This is reaction sent the market higher to take the liquidity, relatively equal highs or clean highs, as well as it has traded the 15-minute bearish gap. So now it's time to look for the order block, the best order block. This is the time to look for the best order block here. This is the best order block according to that video. Remember that video. First, it has to close below this order block. So it has closed below this order block, right? That should be the entry. Remember, best order block. Stop loss has to be one tick, two tick above this order block. Go for 1:1 or just do it like this way, okay? So here, just go for this line. Just put it like this way and you will keep looking for 20 handle as your partial. This is the best order block. See this candle? This is the best order block. Best order block. I mean, there can be nothing more beautiful than this order block. This is the best order block. I'm going to mark the opening of this order block because market has traded the open of this order block. So if it do that, as in hindsight, I love to mark the order block open. Stop loss has to be two tick above that order block. I will look for the min threshold of that order block and I don't want to see anybody close above the min threshold of this order block. The order block min threshold, I'm going to mark it as an order block min threshold. I don't want to see anybody close above this min threshold. Remember. So if you look for the order block, remember what did I say about this order block? Maybe it will work. I don't care. It's not my bias. According to my bias, I'm interested to look for sell, not the buy. So I don't want to take the buy. Here, this is the order block that is the best order block to me. This candle has cleared the clean highs, traded that bearish gap from 15-minute chart, validate as an order block, entry from the order block, of course from the low. High should be covered by two tick, just by two tick, and then we'll try to look for selling opportunity. For the sake of this conversation, I put my stop loss over here, but if I were in this trade, I would have already got stopped out. So my stop loss would be here somewhere. I would have already got stopped out. Okay. Okay. This order block didn't work. This time this order block didn't work. Okay. We'll wait for the next opportunity. Again, the same logic, same everything for looking for the sell. Going to remove it. Maybe here I will take a loss. I've seen that. Okay, market has actually took the liquidity again. Here, going to remove it because it has been broken already. We'll wait for the next opportunity. Again, the same logic from the order block. So far, this is the highest up close body close candle. Easier to mark this candle as an order block because the range is gonna be smaller. Let's see if the body can close below this line again. Your best order block didn't work. Okay, nothing works 100%. At the same time, I'm waiting for the 22 IT model as well. If there is any 22 IT model, I'll mark that 22 IT model as well. Not valid as an order block yet. Body has to close below this line, then it will be the order block. By the way, at the same time, if any of your bias is bullish, you guys can frame the buy. Okay, uh, please don't say that, brother. I was looking for sell and you are looking for sell, and market was bullish, so I didn't take the buy. Don't say like that way. If your bias is bullish, you can try the buy as well if you have found some opportunity to take the buy. I'm not bullish. I'm bearish, so I will keep looking for the selling opportunity. Still, this is not the order block because body didn't close below this candle yet. In this time, I mean, in this type of situation, sometimes what happened, a lot of time it happens. What happened actually, it doesn't close below the order block, and then from the next candle, it keep falling, and it never give me the opportunity. It happens sometimes, but I wish that it is not going to happen this time, and at least it will provide me the entry opportunity. But most lot of time it happens something just doesn't close below this order block. Instead of that, it keep falling, and I miss the trading opportunity. I wish this is not going to happen this time, by the way. Stop loss will be 2 tick above this candle. The same logic I have used here, the same thing will be here as well. The best order block. Brother, you are saying this was the best order block, but it didn't work. Man, nothing is going to work 100% of the time. Sometimes you have to take some losses. This time my stop loss is going to be 14 handle. I don't know it will provide me the entry opportunity or not, because sometimes it really doesn't provide the entry opportunity. It happens. A lot of time it happens actually, but I prefer it will give me the opportunity. And the same target here, maybe after clearing some partial around 20 handle, because that was the loss of 20 handle, 28 handle. Don't chase the market. You took a loss here. Now you want to chase it. Don't do that. Wait for the entry exactly from there. If it doesn't give you the entry, don't take the trade. No need to take the trade. We'll wait for the next opportunity. No problem with that. But don't chase the market. It's a request to all of you. Don't chase the market. It's time to count the candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 5 candle, it has to give me the entry from the order block. And only if we have a bad luck, maybe it will not give us the entry if we have the bad luck. Otherwise, I'm still hoping to get the entry, hoping for that entry. We have the bad luck, maybe we are not going to get that opportunity. There is no 22 YT model, by the way. I'm not able to take any kind of sell yet, depending on the 22 YT model. 1, 2, this is the third candle. Within 5 candle, I have to take the entry from this order block. If it come to this order block more than 5 candle, then I have to look for the new order block. You know the rules, right? Of course, before coming to this line. This thing really happened a lot of times. I have to figure out something to avoid this thing. Okay, I wait for the order block to confirm, and then what happened? Market actually closed very near to this order block. Then the next candle open started to fall. I have to work with this thing. I really don't know how to figure this out, but I'll try my level best to figure that out. Is here. So all I have to do is count the candle. 5 candle. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the next candle, I have to take the entry. If it doesn't provide me the entry by the next, okay, that should be the entry from this candle actually. So within 4 candle, I got the entry. Entry is here. Stop loss is above that order block, just 2 tick above that order block. Uh, one thing you can do it separately, and that is you can take the partial around 20 handle. I will try to take the partial here. Just I'll look for the partial around here. But of course, you can look for the 20 handle, which I mark it. Yeah, okay. So you can take some partial around this line if you want. That is the rules, by the way. We have already got the entry opportunity by 5 candle. Don't chase the market, as I requested. Don't chase the market. This is the best order block ever. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to take the loss, brother. You have to accept that. Nothing is going to give you the 100% winning rate. No, nothing. Sometimes you have to take the loss. Very scary, right? When you see this bullish candle after entering to this trade, then when you see the bull candle, very scary, right? But remember, when you are seeing these candles, you are getting very happy. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe I'm going to get my entry opportunity. But when you took the entry, you started to feel scary. Why? Because it can stop you out. Man, your stop loss is 14 handle. Why you were scary? Very scary. Why? What is the reason, man? Come on, tell me. Why you are so scary over here? You are doing it in a very logical way. This time that order block didn't work. Just one time it didn't work. Okay, perfect. You took the same logic, same everything, and you got another entry opportunity. You are not doing over leveraging. You are not taking 50 handle loss over here. Nothing. Everything is logical over here. As just I told, this can be your first partial. If you want, just take the partial over here. Okay, just take the partial over here. I want to see the partial here, but you can take the partial over here. This is the only thing maybe you are going to violate. Whatever. Why you are very scared over here? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It is we are doing it in a very logical way. So this market should fall now. What is the logics here? This is the logics. It left the liquidity here. It gave the entry from the order block. We have counted the immediate reaction as well. Everything is logical over here. Nothing is illogical here. If it doesn't work and it stopped you out, you are going to take a 14 handle loss. So maybe you took 2 losses over here and then you will stop. You're not going to trade. So why you are scared? Don't be scared. You are scared because you took 15 handle entry, sorry, 15 contract entry. That is the only logic you can get scared over here. If you didn't over leveraged, whatever you take the entry, maybe five, one hand, one contract, two contract, whatever you actually usually take the entry. If you did it the same way, your stop loss is just 14 handle. You should not be scared over here. This is the mean threshold. Maximum this market can come until this mean threshold. That is the maximum line it can go higher. Body should not close above this line. Now it should keep falling with speed. Lot of speed, it should keep falling now. What I'm interested to see right now, there will be a gap, bearish gap that will be unfilled. So I would love to see a bearish gap that will be unfilled now. That is all I'm interested to see. If the body close above this mean threshold, it's little scary. After that, you will get scared. After the body close above this mean threshold, then the next body will close below this mean threshold. You are still okay. Still you are okay. Still there is nothing you can be scared, man. I don't have the 22 YT model yet, so I'm not interested. I am not able to mark the 22 YT model over here as I don't have the market structure. Of course, there is liquidity taken, everything is fine over there. The higher time frame, everything is okay over there, but I don't have the market structure shift as well as the fair value gap. So I am not able to mark the 22 YT model. That's why I'm showing you this order block. There's no other reason for showing this order block. If you ask me, I'll be scared if I see this gap is actually respecting, this market is respecting this gap, then I'll get a bit scared and maybe I'll trail the stop loss. But here I'm not scared at all, because when this market is going higher, there is a logical level it can go, right? The mean threshold, you have already know that mean threshold is over there, so it can trade the 50% of this word block. Why you are getting scared? But you can get scared if this market come here to this gap, then you should start to be scared because it is respecting the bullish gap. This low has cleared over here, so maybe this market will go higher one more time by respecting this gap. But here there is nothing to be scared until the body doesn't close above the mean threshold. By the way, if you are scared, you can close the trade right now. You will be at the break even. Up to you, man. You are at the break even, so close the trade if you want, because I can't just give you the courage to hold the trade. I can't do that. All I can do, I can show you the price action, I can show you the PTRS. That's all I can do. I just can't give you the courage, man, hold the trade or something like that. You don't need to be scared. I can't do that. It's your job. Did you do the back test, the thing I showed you? If you did it, then of course you will have the courage to hold the trade. If you don't have that, or if you didn't do that, you're just copying my trade, then you can close the trade exactly right now to the break even. You can see the market is exactly to the break even, so close it right now. You don't need to worry about the getting stopped out. Please close it right now. Now I'm a bit afraid because one body has closed above this main threshold. If the next body doesn't close below this line, then I'll be afraid a bit. By the way, if I were in this trade, I would get stopped out already. It didn't work. Unfortunately, it didn't work as well. So two losses will be one after another. The main threshold is still holding the market, but we did the damage. Unfortunately, it's very bad. Oh, okay, it didn't actually close below the main threshold. This water block didn't stop the market. If the body close below this water block again, I'll take the sell here because I need you to be believe I'm to believe this market. Otherwise, I can't do it. Still, this is logical here to take the sell instead of taking the buy. I mean, according to my understanding of this price, market is a bit messy over here. It can be because of the overnight big run, but still, this is bearish to me. I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy run. If it really close below this water block or if it can make another water block, I'll take the entry from that water block. First time it will close below this water block, I'll take this sell. Come on, man. Hey, stop market buy, right? Yeah, we did the damage. That was absolutely unexpected. Sometimes this type of shit happens. I'm really so. I mean, what's I mean? I don't have any word to say. We should not did the damage over here, but we did the damage around this area. So nothing to do. Have to wait for another body close below this water block, and then I will take the entry over here just for building your confidence that this is not something that is kind of random. It's not random. If you know the bias, it should work. It should work. My entry will be here to this gap. This gap, I will take the entry over there. After that order block, it has left that built that fair value gap. So I'm interested to take the sell from this gap. I wish it will take me actually. I'll take the partial over here if it takes me. It has to trade this gap, at least this gap. It has to trade this gap. The reason is this order block has been violated. So I'm not interested to see this will work as an unfilled gap. Of course it can work as an unfilled gap, there is nothing wrong, but this gap should be tapped. It is called the institutional order flow entry drill. So I want that it will at least tap to this gap. Even if it would love to fall, I have no problem, but it has to tap to this gap. Respect from here, come to this gap, then fall. Best case of scenario. Come on, come on, come on, come on, market. Give me, 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 give me. Respect this gap will give me the entry. That is my expectation. For example, this is falling, right? So I'm not pushing the button here. I'm still waiting to see if it can give me here. Yeah, I moved my entry from order block to here because of this gap, which gap actually made after below the order block level. So I moved my entry level from here to here. But that doesn't mean I'm going to push the button here and I'm going to test the market by putting the stop loss over here. I'm not going to do that. I'm waiting to see if it can come over here. If it doesn't come, I'll not take this trade. If it come here, I'm still okay with that trade. One, two, three, four, five. Five candle. Give me the entry. I'll take it. Oh man, if it broken that gap. That week was absolutely unexpected to be honest because it should not breach the high of this water block. Very unexpected week over here. I didn't want to take any trade today. Okay, the five candle has already passed one, two, three, four. Okay, this is the last candle. Don't think so. It is going to give me the entry. No, unfortunately, it didn't give me the entry opportunity. Not from the word block, not from the gap. So unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity. Other than that, take this trade because what I'm seeing here, I am not able to show you this. I'm just not able to show you this. So You can notice that whenever it has provided me this bull run or everything, I didn't talk about the buy because buy is not valid. This is a bearish market. It will fall. I know that. That was absolutely unexpected. Absolutely unexpected. Exactly around 10:21. It was absolutely unexpected. So unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity. Yeah, it will fall. I know, brother. As I told you, it will come here. It will come here. That's for sure. But the problem is here, the way it worked, I didn't really like it. I really didn't like it. Okay, to be honest, I didn't like it. Everything else over here absolutely perfect. Liquidity has been cleared here. When first time this has cleared, valid order block. Take one more time, it was absolutely okay. Just one time it didn't respect, absolutely okay to me. But this was absolutely unexpected to me. I mean, it should not work like this way. But sometimes shit happens. What to do? Fortunately, that was 14 handle loss only. So overall, maybe 20 and 14, so 34 handle loss or something like that. No, ES and NQ both are bearish, brother. Okay, so you can see the 50-minute chart, both are bearish. Still, there is nothing wrong with the NQ and ES. They are actually correlated. Just let me see what is happening in YM. Yeah, YM is also bearish. So nothing is wrong. YM is bearish, ES is bearish, NQ is bearish. All of them are bearish. So I don't need to worry about the correlation or something like that. You're seeing this 1 minute small run, it's nothing. It means that ES is going to give you another selling opportunity. When you see this and you are seeing this is falling, that means ES is going to give you another selling opportunity over here, depending on the same logic. But I don't trade the ES, unfortunately, so I'm not going to frame the sell from ES. But all of them are correlated. No need to worry about the, I mean, one SA market is going against another SA market. Not doing that, okay? Walaikum salam, stacks. Ah, man, come on. Let's see for another opportunity. I'm going to remove it, and don't say that I got a stopped out. That's why I'm removing it. I removed this one as well, right? That 22 YT model, I removed that one as well. That was a boom, but I removed that one as well. So I would love to keep it clean and would love to see if it can provide me another opportunity. Tough morning, that water block entry was good. Morning is tough, but yeah, absolutely. The water block didn't work the way it should work. It didn't work. This is the consolidation price action. As I told at the beginning of this session, overnight big run. This market came from here to until there. It's a huge run. So after that big run, the morning session can be a bit difficult, but still I don't think so it's gonna be difficult. It should keep falling for this line. So no buy is valid at all to me. So I'm believing this is a bearish market, and just the order block didn't work over here this today around here. It should work, but it didn't work, unfortunately. For 22 YT model, perfectly worked, 100% it has worked over here. That best order block has perfectly worked here. I just tried to take that entry again so that you guys can feel confident that this is something that should work, but we did the damage over here. That is just an unfortunate. Sometimes this type of shit happens. Hold your bias, always hold your bias, even if you get some losses. For example, here I took two losses just for the sake of this conversation. I took two losses. I'm not interested to switch my bias. Why? Because this is not a bullish market, this is a bearish market. Why I should switch the bias? Just because two setup didn't work, two order block didn't work, that's why I have to move switch the bias? No man, I can't do that. Here is another example of those people who love to overtrade to make a lot of profit by pushing the button again and again. Those people who got the boom from here, from the 22 YT model, or maybe from the word block, whatever it is, you got the boom from here. You're not satisfied with your profit. So what you have done over traded, and you'll actually lose the profit you have made from there. So you have lost all of your profit over here. That is why over trading is always a killer. Don't over trade. Please don't over trade. And if you ask me about the 22 YT model, I had only one 22 YT model over here. That was the only one opportunity to take the sell. But here I have nothing uh, according to the 22 YT model. Just nothing. All of the market is bearish, brother. Michael, OIM, ES, NQ, all of them are bearish. Yeah, I have seen that actually later that order block is respecting this market. Um, but I wanted to see this bearish gap actually instead of the order block. I wanted to look for this bearish gap, that it will trade this gap and then it will keep falling. That was my interested to see, brother buyer, to be honest. It is working like that way. From that bearish gap, it is working like that way, but that run was disaster. I really didn't want to take that run. Didn't want to see that run. No, there's no logic for that run. Thank you, Stux, for saying that. But brother, I expect some kind of comment to that video, brother, because I don't feel any motivation to do or to upload those type of video, like weekly analysis or all of this price action video. I don't feel the motivation if I don't see the comment over here. And when I see someone is actually commenting, for example, Marquis has commented, or maybe Stux, you have commented, and then I find out that okay, these guys are with me for so long and they are interested to learn more, though, so I can keep uploading this type of information on the video. I mean, on the YouTube channel. But I need some comment so that I can know that who is watching this video. I don't want anyone randomly will watch my video. No, I don't need that. Random people will watch my video. I really don't need that. I need someone who are with me, interested to learn. Thank you, Sujivan. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I need to know that, okay, that Sujivan is interested to actually watching this type of information. They're interested to learn, because random people, they will come, watch, they will go. They will never understand all of the things, because in that video I have explained the premium and by the way, guys, I have to wait here. I don't have to have anything over. In that video I showed you this premium and discount, right? From there to there, that I told that this market can't come to the discount, it should work with the premium, the premium area, it should work with the premium. In that video, you can watch it if you are confused. It should work with the premium, not the discount. Now those people, random people, they will see and they will say, ah, this is bullshit, it should come to this discount and then it will go higher. They have never understand that what is premium and discount. That's why I keep saying most of the people doesn't understand what is premium and discount. They don't understand this shit. They just know 50% is equilibrium, above is premium, below is discount. When it should work with the discount, when it should work with the premium, they don't understand that. Okay? So, of course, it is important for me to know that you are watching, because you are with me long time. You know what I'm doing here, but those random people, they don't know. Yes, I forgot to comment. Instead, I commented on Discord. Ahaba, please comment on the on that video. Okay, in that video, please do that, brother. Got you because I very rarely comment, brother. No worries, man. But I really need that so that I will understand that, oh, okay, this guy is watching. You understand my logic over here, bro. How was the video? And I appreciate all that you are doing for us. You are most welcome, Trading Ally. Thank you so much, brother. I will forget that you have watched that video, but if you have commented over there, I will remember that. Okay, that was the Trader Ally. By the way, you are new here, Trading Ally. I don't think so. I have read your name before. Thank you, Abab. I'm also new here, TG. I know that you are not new, by the way, brother. I can remember the names. A lot of names, brother. Unfortunately, I can remember the names. If you stop watching me and then after 1 year you come and you comment, I will remember that. Zero three which a video brother, three which video brother, three which video brother. Can you please share the link? Come on, man, don't do that. Give me another opportunity. Yeah, brother, I am going to show you the link. That was the yesterday I have uploaded that video actually. This is the video. Let me share the link. This is the weekly forecast. Don't get confused by the gold. That was the thumbnail. I forgot to change the thumbnail. So it's saying that gold and futures, but it's only the future. So whatever is going to happen today, I have told that yesterday when the market was closed. And you will be able to see that whatever I told there, it is working the same way, by the way. And depending on that knowledge, I have framed that sell. By the way, if I find another buying opportunity now, I'll take that buy. If it close above this line, I will take the buy actually. From this line, okay, I'll try to take that buy.
Order filled.
Let me check how much is the stop loss. I hope it's not more than 20 handle. Okay, just covered the 50% of this week. The 50% just covered that 50% of that week, and it's not more than 20 handle, so I'm happy with the stop loss. Is Yeah, it's just 15 handle stop loss. I'm okay with that. Go for a 15 handle partial. Sorry, not 15 handle, 20 handle partial here. I'll try to take a partial here around 20 handle. I'll try to take the partial here and try to hold the trade a bit earlier. I'll move my stop loss when this high will be taken. The high will be taken, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. This relatively equal highs will be taken, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. I'm not asking any of you to take this trade. The reason is bias is bearish. I'm trying to catch a reaction here. So all I'm interested here for a reaction. So I don't want you to take that trade. I hope that you'll understand the fact. This is a bearish market until that blue line. I'm bearish, but here I'm trying to catch a reaction. So that's all I'm trying to do over here. I don't want you to take this risk. you want, that should be your own responsibility. Of course, the min threshold has been traded, so I'll move my stop loss. And for the sake of this conversation, maybe you are in this trade, don't follow my trailing stop loss, please. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. Now my stop loss is actually trailed to the here. If I get stopped out here, I'll be stopped out with 9 handle or 8 handle, something like that. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. You are in this trade actually. The next time this body will close above this water block, which is here, I'll trail my stop loss again. So if it closes above this water block, I'll trail my stop loss again. But body has to close above this line. See, the body has closed above this line. That is that immediate reaction week. I have to cover that immediate reaction week lower quadrant. I'm just doing it randomly, but you can mark the immediate reaction week 50%, and you can cover that week 50% if you want. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss, is my request. Please don't do that. The first time it will go one tick above this line, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. I'm trying to catch the reaction, and this is the buy side liquidity. You can see here that is the buy side liquidity. So it take that high, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. It will give me the partial or not, I don't know. So if it give me the partial, I'm happy. If it doesn't give me the partial, I'll just fill the stop loss. That's all. This is 20 handle partial, so I'd love to take the 20 handle partial.
Order filled.
For the partial, so I have two contract. So two contract here, and my target is there.
Order
It's my
filled.
target, which is the relatively equal highs here. The relatively equal highs. So this is my target. Of course, I'll. What happened? Limit sell. That should be my target. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's only my request. Don't follow my stop loss. Trailing stop loss. Oh, okay. Sorry. I already closed my trade. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to put the limit sell, but actually I pushed the sell instead of limit sell. You can see here difference. Ah, man, last time it happened actually. See here, took the buy and I just closed the trade here. I pushed the sell. I should put the limit sell, but I pushed the sell. Uh, that is my mistake. Okay, unfortunately, that was the mistake. But it's okay. Thank you. Maybe I did maybe good thing. I'm no word to say over here. Preference. That is just the reaction I tried to catch, and I got the reaction. I'm happy for that. Wait for another selling opportunity. This is called inducement leg. This is the inducement leg. Wow, I got some boom. Thank you guys for writing boom. I'm really impressed with you, brother. Okay, happy. Happy for getting your appreciation. How can I just push the sell? Yesterday, I mean last Friday it happened actually, and today also it happened again. Might be just partial trade. Maybe you can say like that way. I mean, okay, it's okay. I'm still not bearish, sorry, bullish. I'm still bearish, but I wanted to catch the reaction until this buy side liquidity. See this buy side liquidity? I wanted to catch that reaction until this buy side liquidity over here, that relatively equal highs from this hourly gap while it has cleared the sell side liquidity perfectly and then went higher. I wanted to catch that run, but as my partial level should be at least 20 handle, so I took the partial around 20 handle. I wanted to hold it until here, which I'm not expecting it will reach over there. I'm not expecting that. But after clearing the partial, you can take the risk. If it reaches over here, okay, you will get the boom. If it doesn't, then of course you will trail the stop loss or you will get a stop out in a very logical level, whatever it is. This was my interest to see that market will take. Fortunately, it has given me the 20 handle. That's happy. I'm happy with that. And for 51 perfect lows and midnight open price below it. Hmm. There is another logic to think about the sell. Wow. Thank you, brother, for showing me this. Market never, ever, 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 ever leave this type of clean lows. Never do that. This clean loss, which is just above the minus 20% of the TGIF line, as well as midnight open, clean lows just below the new day opening gap. So it is gonna be the next target, of course. Until here, I didn't have the sell side liquidity. Thank you, Sujivan, for showing me this liquidity because I didn't have the sell side liquidity. Now I have the sell side liquidity. By the way, this is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. See this low? This is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. If this market fall, shift here, I will get my market structure shift. I will see if there is a fair value gap. That's gonna be my best 22 IT model. This is the market structure shift. All I need to see if there is a gap. Unfortunately, there is no gap. Even if there is one tick gap, this setup is valid. Check. Still now there is a gap actually. I can see there is a gap. Still no gap. I don't know it will leave that gap or not. If it can leave this gap just for one tick, this is the best setup ever. If it leave that gap. Thank you, Sujivan, for showing me this beautiful sell side liquidity, man. I didn't have the sell side liquidity, so I was keep looking for the opportunity from the what to say, I mean the TGIF line. But I have the sell side liquidity here. Wow, that is awesome. This is the best setup ever. Kind of 20 handle partial randomly. Stop loss has to be above this high, which has cleared the liquidity. See this liquidity taken here. Liquidity has been cleared. Market structure shift, fair value gap, partial. What is your high time frame PDR over here? Have the order block, that has been traded, so I have the high time frame. By the way, if it doesn't give me the entry within 5 candles, so of course that entry is not valid. I mentioned the perfect lows at the market opening time, but you didn't see my message. Oh, okay. That's my fault then. Of course, my fault. I didn't notice that. Thank you so much, Sujivan, for showing me that, brother. Brother, show me your candy flows background. Sorry, guys. Is this like hurting your eyes? See here, this is the background. I have used the gradient, and can I show you this? This is the code. You can use, this is the code for this one, that one. So this is the so you can, if you like, you can. By the way, it didn't give me the entry. Okay, if it would give me the entry, that could be the best 22 YT model. Unfortunately, until now, it didn't give me the entry opportunity. So far, this is the second candle. So I have three more candle to wait for to see if it can provide me that entry. Share the layout. I don't know how to share, brother. I don't know how to share it. So next two candle, within two candle, if I get that entry, that's gonna be the entry. Otherwise, of course, you are not allowed to take this trade. Remember that. I'm really feeling bad because this two order block didn't work. Sorry guys, but don't give up. Please don't give up. This order block, what I have told you, just two times it didn't work, but all the other times, just keep watching how many times it has worked. Okay, so just two times it didn't work. That's why it is bullshit. Don't think like that way, man. Come on, please don't think like that way. It's the best thing you will know from the ICT concepts. Okay, that should be the entry. Remember, stop loss will be above this line. Entry from this gap, partial 20 handle. Then we'll look for the sell side liquidity, which is here, that is the sell. I wish it will work. I'm not taking this trade. The reason is I don't want to take the trade, but I had to push the button one time. I just push the button, that's all. This market is a bit difficult today, and that is why I'm not doing the over trade. Just market is consolidating, and this is actually expected after the overnight big run. This can be the morning session. The morning session can be kind of like volatility, I mean, sorry, the consolidation. Okay, up down, up down, up down, which is you're seeing right now over here. It's just doing up and down, up and down, up and down. That is why I don't like to trade here too much. But here I'm just trying to show you the setups. They are the good according to my understanding. So yeah, that's all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. If any of you are in this trade, and if it come to the break even, close the trade. Just close the trade. If any of you are in this trade, if it come to the break even before taking this buy side liquidity or whatever it is, before taking it, close here, close the trade. Before taking this line, if it come to the break even, close the trade. Just close the trade without thinking. It has cleared that buy side liquidity. That's good that it has cleared it. Now if it come, you can hold the trade. If it provide you the opportunity actually, then you can hold the trade actually. If it provide you that, because that liquidity is actually very difficult to hold without clearing this liquidity. If it keep falling, that means it will go back again to clear that buy side liquidity. That's why I was saying that it is very difficult. That was the good setup, but this liquidity has been changed everything. This is really so difficult. Man, come on, come on, man. If you are good with me, close the trade with this 9 handle. Just close it. Okay, 7 handle, something like that. Or now, just close it. Just close it. Just close it. Just close it. Don't hold it. Just close it. Just close it. 6 handle, 5 handle, something like that. 7 handle. Just close the trade. The way it is working is very difficult to trade. Just close it. It will work. I don't care. I don't care it anymore. I don't really care about it anymore. The way it left that buy side liquidity, I don't like it, because there is a 100% possibility, okay, something like that, it will go higher again and clear this liquidity. It was a beautiful setup, beautiful 22 YT model, because the setup was absolutely perfect, but the way it is making this liquidity, I'm not really loving it to hold it. So try to close it, like see 5 handle, just close it over here. Don't even think about the break even or something like that. It will work. Don't give a shit. Just close it. Simply just close it if any of you are in this trade. Now if you are just wanting to one contract, two contracts, something lower entry, you want to hold it, you can do it. But if you did the over leverage, just close it. See this clean highs? I don't like this clean highs. Anytime it will fall means it will go higher again. There is a buying opportunity now instead of the selling. So I'm not interested to take the buy. For example, of course I'm not interested to take the buy. I needed to catch the reaction. I got the reaction. I'm happy with that. Now I'm not interested to catch any kind of buy. Try to close it. It will fall, but the way it is doing this, because of the overnight big run around the morning session, market is just doing consolidation. All of these are consolidation, nothing else, because of overnight big run. No need to be the victim of this consolidation, of this second destroy. No need to be the victim. Please close the trade, as I told you, around 5 handle, something like that. Just close the trade. Don't hold that. Don't expect that it is going to give you the profit, because it left that clean highs. It will work. Let him work, but don't take the risk. It's a request to all of you. But of course, this is your account, your decision, brother. If it's not selling, it's buying. No, it's not buying. Not a buying market, by the way. I don't like to see this type of clean highs. That's why I told that please close it. This is a difficult market, guys. To understand or not, I don't know, but this is a difficult market. Don't overtrade, go smaller, profit, be happy with that. 82, I took the first 22 YT model trade today, booked complete in 20 handle with 600 USD profit, done for the day. Thanks, boom. I really respect you, brother. Those people who are doing like over trading, they'll like they'll be in a big problem. Don't overtrade. If you found one winning trade, stop over there. So the first opportunity was the best opportunity in my opinion. From that gap, that was the best opportunity. At least 20 handle. And if you, of course, there is no other way. Take the partial, put the stop loss to the break even. You got a stop loss to the break even. Simple. 20 handle partial. Just stop over there. Don't do over trade. Hey Shachin, how are you, brother? Hey Nandakishore, didn't you take the first trade? Didn't you take the first 22 item model, brother? I only trade the macros and other order block zones. Okay, you only trade the macros. So let's look for the macro. Okay, just look for this macro. So this is the 1050. Market came here, took the sell side liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. Just I'm talking about the macro. Let's see from this macro 50. This is the 1050. That means market has to clear the liquidity first and then have to look for the market structure shift. That's all I need. I can see that first market has fallen, cleared the swing low. This is the swing low that has been cleared over here. I have got the liquidity taken. After clearing the liquidity, market has given me the market structure shift here. That is the market structure shift. Market structure shift. Fair value gap is here. That is the fair value gap here. This is the breakaway gap. No need to mark that breakaway gap. Entry should be from this fair value gap. Stop loss below this low, which has cleared this low. Target has to be just exactly 20 handles. So you should be a profitable trader over here, brother. I mean, if I just go for this trade, that's a profitable trade. It should be a profitable trade. Let's see the other macro 950. This is the 950. This is the 950. First market entered into the macro. No sell side liquidity has been cleared. No sell side liquidity has been cleared. Market went higher, then took the liquidity. Buy side liquidity has been cleared. No market structure shift. Instead of that, market has cleared the sell side liquidity again. Both buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity has been cleared. All I need the market structure shift in between 10-15. Okay, in between 10-10. Within 10-10, I need the market structure shift. So this is the 10-10 over here. There was no market structure shift at all. Let's see the ES. It can provide anything. So this is the macro. Market came into the macro. After coming to this macro, market has cleared the sell side liquidity. You can see clearly it has cleared the sell side liquidity. Then provided you the market structure shift here. A beautiful market structure shift. So beautiful market structure shift. And unfortunately, 1 2 3 4 5, unfortunately you didn't get the entry opportunity from the fair value gap because market didn't give you the entry when this market was inside this area. Oh, by the way, the market structure shift is also not valid because it happened after 10-10. This is the 10-10, so it's not valid. Around 950 there was no trading opportunity, there was no sell, there is no buy. If I come here around this 10, which is here, I mean this macro, uh, ES didn't give me any entry opportunity. No, nothing. ES didn't give me any entry opportunity, but NQ has given me the entry, and that is the buying opportunity. So buy it cleared and expecting falling. What did you mean? What did you say, brother? Can't we look at the liquidity taken at the 1048 as buy side cleared and 1048? 1048. Nandakishore, I'm talking about the things I explained in my macro video. So if you are not using that, of course I'm not going to continue this macro setup. But if we are talking about the same macro I have explained, where I told that this is the easiest thing to make the money from this market, the easiest thing, that should be the easiest thing, then of course mm, we can continue this thing. Okay? I've been trading for almost 1 year. One thing I learned is over trading will kill your account. Of course, Raman Shidu, over trading is gonna make you cry. Lost 112 handle with following the rules. Happy loss. Okay, 112 handle you took the loss, you stopped. Congratulations, brother, you did a good job, brother. I respect that. 1 minute cannot be valid no matter what because of 50 minute. I didn't understand your question, Manu. 1033 candle high was the market structure shift with 1 minute bullish parallel gap entry stopped out for 20 points register. You are missing the 22 YT model while looking for water block. Ahmad, it is the possible. It is the problem, brother. I mean, when I'm working with one specific things, if I add something else, I really miss a lot of things. To be honest, I miss a lot of things. But that is why it is important to work with one model, either water block or the 22 IT model or the breaker block. But it is really so important to work with one thing only. But if I try to go for everything, that's going to be difficult for me. I have this doubt because last time I asked about the macro, you told me that it's approaching the macro. If it takes the liquidity, then you can look for market structure shift. I remember asking you quite back. Yes, I'm still holding that things. I'm not changing my word here. You can see this is the line. This is the 1050. The market entered into the macro, opened here, then fall. The very previous candle, 1049 candle, has cleared buy side liquidity that high, that things. I don't care. That was before the macro. Market came inside the macro at 1050. What happened? Did it go higher again? Clear some liquidity? No, it didn't do that. It has fallen, make a swing low here. See this swing low? Let me actually remove it. You can see it. Look at this swing low. It has built a swing low, fall again, cleared the liquidity. First, it has cleared the liquidity. What liquidity? Sell side liquidity. Then gave me the market structure sheet. Fair value gap, entry, boom. I'm still saying you the same thing, brother. First liquidity taken, then market structure shift, then entry. Not only you, also I miss it until someone point it out. It's all good. Thank you, brother. Today I wanted to take some entries actually. I have framed some trade. I had no intention to take any trade today. That was the first trade I told here. Depending on 22 YT model, you can see I didn't take the entry. Then there was two losses from the order block. Unfortunately, after losses, I just came back here and I told that let's see, I'm going to take re-entry over here. Unfortunately, market didn't give me the entry from the order block. The same order block logic over here, just do two times it didn't work. That doesn't mean I'm going to disbelieve these things. No, it's still valid. That week was unfortunate to me because I really didn't expect this is gonna happen over here. That actually, of course, that is kind of mess over here. So these two order block absolutely didn't work. So I tried to take a re-entry after that run because it should work. Unfortunately, market didn't give me the entry. I didn't take it. So I wanted to catch another reaction from here. Just wanted to catch the reaction. Remember, this is just a reaction. And I just took that trade. Now I'm holding. I'll go for another trade, of course. I can find another opportunity. Okay, bro, doubt clear. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you. So you're most welcome. Hey, Pablo, how to trade Blue Guardian on Trading View? You can't trade the Blue Guardian on Trading View. That is why I'm showing you the Project X. This is the Project X. This is the Blue Guardian futures. Okay, you can see here BGF, Blue Guardian futures. Okay, this is the BGF. So if you come here, the interface of the Blue Guardian futures, this is exactly same like Trading View. All you have to do, if you would love to push the button, you have to right click, market buy, how many contract do you want to take the buy, market sell, how many contract do you want to take the sell. If you want to do the limit order, for example, I would love to take a limit order, so I would love to take a 5 contract limit buy. Stop loss, how I'm going to put the stop loss. So if you take the buy, always use the upper one. Look, the upper one is stop sell, so use the 5 year stop sell. For example, you would love to take a sell, limit sell. Okay, so you want to take a sell here, that's gonna be the limit sell. You want to take a sell for 5 contract, and stop loss, just use the upper one. See these two, market buy, market sell, and then the upper one. Upper one is going to be the stop loss, and target wherever you want to target. Maybe you want to target here. The lower one is your target. Always the lower one is the target, upper one is the stop loss for both buy or sell. Just remember that thing, okay? It will help you to understand. If you take a limit buy, whatever you take, okay, limit sell, for example, you love to take a buy, you want to take a limit buy. The lower one, the first one is the limit order, upper one is the stop loss, and the lower one again the target or the partial, whatever you say. Okay? But this is the same thing, brother. Ramachido, I have 5 accounts. My rules is one account 200 profit or 200 loss, no more trading on that account. It helps me a lot. Ramachido, I'm saying this from the beginning, but people don't give me a shit. I'm saying this from the beginning. If you want to make some money, you have to have at least five account, and then trade over there with one loss, sorry, one win, two loss by that rules, or if any other rules you'd love to follow. But do that, okay? This candle hits the 50-minute wick, might send down from here. Let's see, brother. Waiting for a selling opportunity. There's no market structure shift, unfortunately. Same like top step, absolutely, brother. I think so. I think so. Uh, no, copy trade is valid maybe through the trade of it, not with the project X. If I'm not wrong, just let me know, guys, if I'm wrong. I think you have to do the copy trade through the trade of it. So in project X, I just don't know, brother. Okay, I really don't know if we can do the copy trade here. Anybody knows that? Can we? Is it? I mean, we are able to trade copy trade here or not? It works in Project X. Oh, okay, okay. I really don't know how to do that, brother. Can you please tell me? Oh, okay. Thank you, TG. Okay, brother. Who asked me this question? Big John Viking, brother. You can do it. You can copy trade. Thank you, Sujivan. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Okay, you can do it. You can do the copy trade, but you have to just find it how you can do it. There is no market structure shift. I'm not interested to go for this sell because there is no market structure shift. This morning session was a bit difficult, to be honest. Thank you, Pablo. Go to settings. Okay, let me actually come here. Settings, and then click in the parameter in the left. Parameter in the left. Is that parameter? Here. You'll see inside settings at the top left tab, no sitting. Okay, let me actually go one more time. Just the same, guys. Still now there is nothing. Settings on the left. Click the setting will the left panel. Yeah, this is the left panel, not these settings. Which setting then? Setting one on the left. Bottom. Okay. Okay, copy trading. Okay. Okay. So I have only one account actually. So if you have more account, I think you can do it from here. Is this is the area, right, guys? You have to come here on these settings, and then if you can see here copy trade, so you will come here, and then if you have more accounts, maybe you will be add them. I have just one account, to be honest. I just bought one account to show you this project X, so you guys can do it from here, I guess. I think it's easier actually, and no, nothing is very difficult about that. I'll be stuck with this $200, I think. That's the area. I have never done it, but if anyone interested, they can dig into it. Yeah, absolutely, brother. By the way, guys, I would love to show you this one time. This is the Blue Guardian futures. If you click on that link, it will bring you here. Okay, so let me just remove this. It will bring you here to the Blue Guardian interface over here. Standard evaluation, 50K account, Project X. That is this thing. Okay, Project X, and it's gonna cost $40 for 50K account. Profit target is $3,000. 3 contract or 30 micro contract. Daily loss limit 1250. Don't hit this. Stop before hitting this daily loss limit. Just stop before. If you hit this, your account will be gone. Maximum drawdown is 2500. That means maybe you stopped 1100 today by taking loss. Tomorrow another 1100. Still the day after tomorrow you will be able to trade by $400 because 1100, 1100, 220, and then 300 actually. So that is your maximum loss, but don't hit your daily loss limit. End of the day drawdown. That means no need to worry about the trailing drawdown. 7 days or weekly payout. No activation fees. No need to think about this reset fee because if you just blow the account, you'll cancel the subscription and try to buy another account. It's gonna cost $40. So no need to think about the reset. You have the scaling rules, micro scaling rules. You have that as well. And 40% consistency. That means you can't make more than $1,200 in a specific day. Okay, well, while you are trading the challenge account, you can't make more than $1,200 if you use the 50K. If you go for 25K, then your uh, profit target is $1,500 and you can't make more than $600 in a day. If you go for another one, you can look for them. Okay, so in my opinion, this is a great opportunity, to be honest. So for today's price action, if I go over here, so for today's price action is not good. Okay, not good, to be honest. It's not good. If you look over here, you can see here, this is the opening of today's on 6 p.m. This market came here, took the all-time high. This was the all-time high that has been cleared over here. From there to there, it's an overnight big run. Had a lot to talk over here, man. I was feeling like, man, why I'm stopping? But as I told, if I don't get respect from you guys, I mean, not respect, if I don't get any kind of response, not respect, response from you, I'm not interested to go for this type of price action or everything. But I really made the script to talk about all of these things. Whatever, forget about them now. So far you can see it just came to this gap. Why and what is that? I'm not going to explain them. That's all. It came here, went higher before the market open. Remember, market opened around 9:30. Came here, took the all-time high. After taking that all-time high, if you have watched the weekly analysis video that I have uploaded yesterday, I can see 54% people actually watched that video, 22% no, 25% will watch later. I intentionally put this option on here just to understand if you watch it after, I mean later, what is the importance of the weekly analysis? It doesn't have any importance. Okay, so those people are interested to watch it later, don't watch it because you have already wasted that opportunity to understand the price action, whatever it is. Forget about that. But those people, say 54% people I'm seeing that have watched that video, confirm me that whatever I told there, is this market working like that way. I'm going to give you an overall idea, so it will help you to understand the whole of these things. I'm going to remove this one. Coming in daily chart, so this is the daily chart. I told that This is the closing. Okay, I didn't know this candle while I was making this video. This candle, that is the candle I was doing the weekly analysis. I told that if it respects this two line by Monday, I'm happy to see that it will keep falling from respecting this line. So it will close in this two line. That means the TGIF is done. If it doesn't do that on Monday, if it close above this two line, then on Tuesday it will come back again to this line, then it will go higher. For example, today's candle is going to close here somewhere, not exactly to that line or in between these two line. If it doesn't happen by today, tomorrow my bias will be bearish again until this any of this line or in between this line. It will first come here, respected, then it will go higher for that line. Okay, so it is important for the body close, the daily candle close. If I come to the hourly chart, this is the hourly chart. As you can see, this market came here, all-time high, took all the liquidity, overnight big run, caused the morning session consolidation. If you ever see the overnight big run, it makes the consolidation around the morning session most of the time. This market fall came to this hourly bullish fair value gap over here. So far, it is respecting this bullish fair value gap so beautifully. My target was this line. That was my target today. While this market cleared all the all-time high, I'm not interested to take the buy because from the daily chart, I want to see this body will close in between these two lines. So what should it do? It should only fall. No buy, no buy, no buy, only fall because it should respect these two lines first to finish the TGIF. Now I'm coming to hourly chart, sorry, 15-minute chart one more time. Whenever it went higher, I was bearish today. Still, I'm bearish, of course. And I have used this bearish gap to frame some sell first from this gap. And if you watch this gap, I'm not going to mark it. This gap has been traded here. That is why around the 1 minute chart, around 9:30, I framed the sell first because it was respecting this, what to say, I mean, the gap. Then it came here. We tried to order block. Unfortunately, none of them worked here. This was really so bad to me to see, really bad. Okay, so I have nothing to say here. This low and that low, they're the clean lows. Remember one thing from 1 minute chart, this is the clean lows. Market never ever leave this type of clean lows, never ever do that. So it will fall just the morning session consolidating because overnight big run, you got the overnight big run not from here, it's from there to until here, that was the run. So it is extremely bullish until here overnight, and then it is consolidating around the morning session. I'm still bearish. It's just a reaction from here, from this gap. Until this market is not breaking this gap, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. I don't have any intention to look for the buy. I believe that around the PM session it's gonna be so beautiful. I hope so. 11:30 already. If it was not 11:30, that would be my swing low, which is another perfect swing low for shifting market structure. Of course, I'm not going to take this trade because it's already 10:30. Otherwise, whatever it is, so I'm more interested to see it will keep falling for this sell side liquid, which I have shown you there. This clean lows over here will clear that and it will tap over here. Remember, I don't know that it will tap over here by today or not. I'm expecting it will close above this two line and tomorrow market will open, trade this line, any of this line, and then start to go higher. That is my expectation. That is why the whole day my bias was bearish. But as you can see here, this is all the price action kind of consolidation. Overnight big run, morning session consolidation. We have talked about this a lot of times. And so far, I believe that you have found another good opportunity or good idea about the morning session consolidation. Now, you say this is good price action. I don't think so. This is good price action. Okay, we tried to take the entry from the order block, but it didn't violate. I mean, it has been violated actually, unfortunately, and we had nothing to do over here. So unfortunately, market actually violated everything. We didn't have any 22 YT model instead of this one, just the first 22 YT model. There was no other 22 YT model. Finally, I found here one. It actually didn't. There was a very small one tick gap, but it has been violated. That's why I told that please close the trade with 5 handle, 4 handle, 3 handle, 7 handle, whatever you can. Just close the trade because it is leaving the clean highs. If I see this is leaving the clean highs, I don't feel like to hold the trade. Then so far this market came back again over here, again cleared the buy side liquidity. It will fall, trust me, it will fall. Maybe it is not coming to this line by today. It will close here. That is my prediction. It is gonna close here somewhere in between this hourly gap and the new day opening gap. You can see here, this is the new day opening gap and the hourly gap. So in between here, it will close here today. Tomorrow this market will open, trade this area, then it will start to go higher. That is my overall expectation right now. Until this market is below this 50-minute cap, I will keep looking for selling opportunity around the PM session. If you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll close the stream. And please let me know that if this color is hurting your eyes or not, because I really loved it. It was hurting my eyes because the background I was using. Now it is safe. It's not hurting my eyes. But if you guys think that it's hurting, I'll of course change this background. There is one mobile app on Project X. There one mobile app for Project X. I don't know. It's a web, brother. It's not a software. You can see. I have to come here and I have to write down here. Uh, I mean, if you go to their okay, here, this is the Blue Guardian Project X. There, okay. This is the web, not the software. Something like that. Yeah, that is the web actually. When the is the MSS buried? Well, no, brother. I have a video, brother. Please watch that video inside the study folder about the market structure, shift, water block, everything. Go to the playlist. Inside the playlist, there is a folder named study folder. STUDY study. And my pronunciation is not good actually. So please watch inside that video. Everything is over there. I was showing you yesterday's video, right? That premium and discount. It's not something randomly I picked it. Randomly I told that it is going to work with the premium gap. No, nothing was random. See this premium and discount. I showed it already inside that video. So not going to go for the explanation. So I told that it is working with the premium and then it will go higher. So you can perfectly see that it worked exactly like that way. Whatever, you will find all the video inside that study folder that will help you to understand this market. I believe so, brother. I think daily loss limit 1250 is a soft bridge, meaning you cannot trade that day, but you will not lose the account. I can be wrong, Yangzong. I can be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm happy. I'm happy. But so far, I know that I should not touch the 1250 $50. That's all I know. If you hit it, maybe you will lose that account. That's all I know. Either way, even if that is the daily loss limit is a soft breach, don't go for that $1250 loss by one day. Don't go for that. Just think that I'm wrong. That is a soft breach, but still don't take that $1250 loss by a day. Don't do that. Maximum for 50K account, your maximum loss should be $400. Maximum. From last few days, there big run in Asia and London session, and it's bad price action in morning session. Ramanchit, I agree with you, brother, because of the situation. What to say? I mean, the current world situation. The Israel, Philistine, USA, Iran, whatever happening, right? Like it's everyone is waiting for something. Flotilla, uh, smooth flotilla, whatever you say. Okay, this is something the whole world is watching. So it's kind of all the things are related with this. The oil, the gold, the gas, stock market, every single thing is related with this Philistine and Israel. Just try to understand, brother. Right now we are at the age of this of a era. So okay, like I hope you guys will understand what is happening on this world right now. That is why this market is trading a bit difficult, still good, little difficult. Okay, sometimes if you overtrade, maybe it will hurt you. If you don't overtrade, you will see that okay, I'm safe, I'm getting my loss, I'm getting my profit, and they're making me profitable. Something like that, brother. What about 1 hour fair value gap, which you mentioned in last video? Kuba, you have to watch that video one more time, brother, because on my last video, I have told that if this market fall, take that low, then maybe it will trade this gap. There is nothing wrong to trade this gap. I don't want to see that. It can trade maximum this gap. In my last video, I told that, but I don't want to see that. It is the lowest probable scenario for me. Go back and rewatch that video, brother. You will understand what I'm saying here. It can do that. It can fall and then come here to this gap. It's possible that it will come over here. I don't want to see that. I would love to see it will work with the upper portion of the daily bullish fair value gap, and then sorry, of the premium zone, and then it will keep going higher. That's all I would love to see. At the same time, don't forget about the TGIF line. It doesn't need to finish the TGIF, but I have to look for the TGIF by today, by tomorrow. I have to look for that. I have no other option, no other choice. I have to look for the TGIF only. Blue Guardian standard STD account. It's hard bridge. Okay, it's hard bridge. Thank you. What did you say? Hard bridge. I think if you hit the 1250, you will lose the account. Am I right? The loss limit is soft bridge only in funded account. I think I could be wrong. Okay, guys, you guys can just come here. See there. Let me actually go to the Blue Guardian future. To Guardian futures. Come here. See this chat. Come here. Message. Every is very easy, guys. Just come here. If I hit my daily loss limit, what will happen? What will happen? Go over there. The outcome depends on your account type. Standard and Guardian evaluation hitting the daily loss limit results in account termination. This is hard breach. Instant Guardian funded accounts, the daily loss limit is a soft breach and will not terminate your account. For reference, daily loss limit are 1250, 50k. Okay, that is the okay. No daily loss limit for Guardian evaluation. Instant Guardian various sizes. Okay, what is helpful? Okay, so you can see that standard and Guardian evolution. Of course, I was showing you the standard. Okay, so this is the account where you don't have the activation fees, and the 50k account is gonna cost $40. Hitting the daily loss limit, which is for 1250, you will lose that account. That is the hard bridge. If you have any question, you are not understanding, you are interested, just ask here to this, to their main page on the right bottom corner. Ask over there. You will get all the information, brother. Whatever it is, even if it is the soft bridge, I don't care. You can't take more than 1200. I mean, and $1200 loss in 50k account in a day, kind of, you are over trader. You're not a trader. Even if you pass that challenge, you got the funded account, you're not able to get the profit from that account because you're not trading. So that's the important. Now if you say, brother, just 400 $500 is nothing, then you have to switch the account size. Okay, so if I come here on this area, you have to switch the account size. You can't trade the 50k account, you have to go for the 150k account, and over there you will get 3750 daily loss limit. So in this type of situation, $1200 loss, nothing. Okay, acceptable, because you have a bigger max drawdown, $5000 max drawdown. But in 50k account, where your maximum drawdown is 2500 and you are going to lose $1250 by one day, it's not acceptable, brother, unfortunately. Standard, which is called trader loss limit and hard bleach, and there is a Guardian account which doesn't have. Oh yeah, let me talk about this Guardian evaluation. If you go to this Guardian evaluation, remember you have to pay the activation fees, $99 activation fees for 50k account. It's not no activation fees. You have to pay the activation fees for Guardian evaluation. So I prefer standard evaluation. Of course, you can go for the Guardian because you can see it's just $31. But then if you pass, you have to pay $99 activation fees. Here, you don't have any loss limit. Your maximum drawdown is $2,500. End of the day, drawdown. So you don't need to think about the daily loss limit. In that type of situation, I'm gonna ask you why you would love to take $2,000 loss, $2,200 loss, and then you will recover all the loss with the profit. No, you're not trading, you're gambling. I'm not saying this to Bizarro, I'm saying this to everyone. So, by the way, of course, this is your decision, which account and how you are going to trade them. That's just, I just gave me my opinion. Okay. Before I never understand who order block, but after watching your video, I backtested two time frame order block, 15-minute parallel gap, 1 minute order block. It's really beautiful. It's true, Raman Shidu. I have shown that like a lot of times through my YouTube live, but today it didn't work, unfortunately. Sometimes it doesn't work. Some days maybe it will not work, but most of the days it will work so beautifully. No wonder that so cheap. Absolutely, brother. This is so cheap. That is why I'm just promoting them. You can see to the top of this screen where I told that use code T2 wizard to the top. Okay, here around here. So if I come here, you see here around there, it's written that use code T2 wizard for best discount at Tradify. Sorry, Trade Day, Take Profit Trader, Tradify, funding ticks and blue guardian futures, of course with the blue bullnox. Also have the bullnox 91% discount. I think they have 83% discount, something like that right now. But whatever, I stopped promoting my funded futures. They are not like themselves. At the beginning they were. So I know that some of you are still using my code. I am getting some commission. Please don't use my code for my funded futures. I'm asking, I think Danny is the guy who is using my code. No, I'm sure about him. I don't know about other people. If any of you are using T2 wizard code for my funded futures, stop using it. I don't want to promote them anymore until they are not doing something good or better. Okay, so I'm not interested to promote that my funded futures anymore. When they will be back with some kind of relation, I mean beauty, like at the beginning they were simple, everything is simple, something like that, then I will try to promote them again. So please stop using the code for my funded futures. My code. Please don't use that on. I really don't want to. I already emailed them to disqualify my code, but they told that it's not possible. My code will be there. They are not. They are not able to terminate my code. So that will be here. So please don't use that code. It's a request to all of you for my funded future. And I am not interested for them to use to promote anymore. That is why I'm promoting this Blue Guardian futures older than my funded futures. This Blue Guardian futures, it has been established in 2019, 2025. They have opened this branch, which is solely dependent on the futures market. In my opinion, this is really so cheap. $40 for a hundred, for instead of the $100, it's $40. Is this valid until 15th of this month? They have extended it actually until 15th of this month. No activation fees. This is the great opportunity. People are getting the payout from here. My closest friend, quoted it, but he has got a lot of what is I mean the payout from them. So I don't think so there is any problem with this prop firm. But still, you have to do your own research before choosing your prop firm. Okay. Yes, please don't forget to push the like button. I forgot about asking for that likes. So please push the like button. Okay. No wonder that why brother. What do you mean by why brother? Was gonna get their skill plan after my payout tonight. Okay, Gangzong, just man, I'm not asking to stop using the my funded futures. All I'm saying, just don't use my code. Okay, I don't want to promote them anymore because I don't like their system or everything. I don't like it. Okay, it's my opinion. I don't like it. So stop using my code. Use something else to get your discount, brother. I don't want to work with them anymore. Have a good day, brother. See you, Sujiban. আরেকটি কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল আমি এখন মাত্র লাইভ জয়েন করলাম দ্য ব্লু গার্ডিয়ান ফিউচার্স অ্যাকাউন্টে মান্থলি ফিস কত? There is no monthly fees. You have to pay one time $40. Just $40 for 50K account. $40 you have to pay. If you pass it, you don't need to pay anything else. If you don't pass it, cancel the subscription. That's all. Okay, that's all, brother. Thank you guys for being over here, and I will see you tomorrow. If there is something around the PM session, of course I'll come. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So today so far not a good day, but if you are not over trader, of course you have found that beautiful 22 IT model and then 20 handle partial maybe, so that you have stopped. Perfect. You have done a good job. The way it is actually working, I don't like it at all. If it keep going higher, I will have nothing to do. Okay, of course it can keep going higher for this buy side liquidity. I was just not interested to go for any kind of buying buy setup. I'm only interested to look for the sell. I'm not sure about the PM session. If I come, I'll just message you in on Discord, brother. That's all. I'm not sure about the PM session, brother. And please, guys, watch that video I have uploaded. If you have watched it, rewatch that things. Okay, rewatch that weekly analysis video, and you will see that how beautifully we have outlined or we have expected the price action even before this market started. So let me close this poll. I'm happy that at least 52% people watched that video. Thank you guys for being over here. See you next day. Until then, cheers.